What's up, ladies and gents? Centerstrain01, your host here, and it is that time of year. It is December 31st, and actually right now it is, let's see, the time is 7:47. So it's almost 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. here, and it is time to do our year in review. What this video is essentially is us just kind of going over the things that we have done this year, maybe some things I wish I would have done better, or how we can improve, and come out 2023 with a perspective of how we can make it better in 2024. There's a lot of things that I do want to make better, that I wish I did better, or things like that. And this is my chance and your chance to let me know how I did in 2023 so that I can improve this channel and make it even better for 2024. We've had both ups and downs this year. So this is, again, a chance for me to learn, to grow, and to continue to do the best that I can while getting some good feedback from you guys on what I can do to help make things better. So let's start the year from the very beginning, January of 2023. If you guys remember, I had to go to the emergency room. I just got over COVID and I had to have emergency gallbladder surgery. So for the first week, I was actually in the hospital recovering from gallbladder surgery. And I remember I already had these videos made up and ready to go out. So that's why you guys saw these. But yeah, so that's what was going on at the beginning of the year. We started out doing some 007 games because I was really in the James Bond kind of mood, and really enjoyed those. I really loved playing the Bloodstone as well as the Quantum Solace. We decided just to do two. I also continued one video for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I would actually love to continue this and do more because I'm kind of in a Tomb Raider mood right now. So I do plan on continuing this, and maybe we'll hear more news this year on what's coming next for Tomb Raider. There's also this here, which I still have not finished, but maybe I'll get to finishing that at some point. I'm not really sure. It's not like needed 100%. We already did Modern Warfare 3 and finished it. But moving on, then we started Quantum of Solace, the PS2 version, which was fun. I really enjoyed doing that. So we did that one. As you can see, I was in the hospital there. Was not feeling good, man. I was on some crazy stuff because I was in immense amount of pain. You know, some people say, this is what I've heard from women, this is what I've heard from everybody, that says having the gallbladder pains or stones in your gallbladder are as equal to a woman pain for a woman giving birth. And this is what women have told me. So I don't know, obviously, because I'm not a woman, but so yeah, I was in quite some pain to start out the year with, and I was just happy to get those out. So we continued with our PS2 version all the way up here. And I did what I've always said that I was going to do, which was do them by missions first, right? Part 1, mission 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of thing. And then once we get done, do a full video of the full game walkthrough. If you guys still like this method, please let me know in the comments, because this will change, and this will be how we do things moving forward, where we do segments of a mission or something like that, and then put it all together in one big video. Or would you guys just prefer one long video for the entire game, not broken up into missions first? I definitely want to know what you guys think on that, so please let me know in the comments. So we did that. We got all the way up to Quantum and Solace. We finished that, and we did the full game. Then we started Quantum and Solace on the PC. I really enjoyed this version too. Obviously a lot different. It was more of a first-person shooter, a la style, you know, like GoldenEye remake and things like that with Daniel Craig. Really enjoyed it. But as you can see by the views, as these still don't even have 1,000 views, I think people were starting to get a little tired of the 007 games at that point, where we really couldn't even get to 1,000 views, barely. But yeah, so then we did a little bit of Hitman stuff. I know I started this. Look, that one really... See, these are the mistakes that I make that I wish I would figure out. But when you have ADHD and you're not taking medicine for it, it's really hard to think about this stuff. Notice the Hitman Freelancer I was doing, you know, look, 59K. I should have continued this, but I stopped. And I don't, because my mind, when you have ADHD, it just goes in so many different places and it's hard to focus. So I stopped and I didn't do any more freelancer. You might see 1 or 2 streams of freelancer. Sorry, I'm still sick from traveling, but yeah, so big mistake here because I was actually getting some really, really good views off of Hitman, and I would love to continue to do some more of that because I know freelancer is still out there for us to do. So we have the Dead Space remake. I think I did a little thing there for that. We continued on with this Quantum of Solace. See, we did that. Yeah, so gameplay overview. I did a little thing for Veiled Experts, which was actually kind of fun. I really enjoyed it, but it just obviously not a lot of people knew about it or anything like that. So we just did the little exclusive gameplay that I had for that. And then we finished the game. And then I still did the full game. Cool. I did a few drum videos because, you know, I'm a huge drummer. That's what I love. That's my passion. If it's so there's 2 things that are really I'm passionate about in my life. And that is doing videos like this, you know, being YouTuber, whatever you would call me, content creator, influencer. I just love making videos for you guys and having a good time and teaching people how to beat bosses and do other things like that in video games. I love it. But my number one passion is music. So any chance I get to play Clone Hero or Rock Band, I do it all the time. I just don't do videos on it because those get, you know, copyrighted. So it's impossible to make a living doing it. I do want to get back into music for good. I want to maybe find a band, a local band, a rock band or something and join, because music is my number one passion and I don't get to play it anymore because I'm retired. So there was that. I did a little Resident Evil 4 video. That's right. There was that. I did the demo here, which I really actually enjoyed. Wolong was a pretty fun game. I did some VR stuff here. As you can see, we finished that. I was really into VR during this time period. So you guys see that. We had some VR there. I was going to do a full walkthrough of this, but you guys didn't really honestly care, or it wasn't getting enough. You know, you have to come up with a decision on whether a video does good or not and whether you should continue it. Those are hard decisions to make alone, but you have to do what's going to be the most profitable sometimes just to make sure that you keep the bills paid. And so that was one that just wasn't. I really enjoyed it. Horizon Call of the Mountain is actually a really fun PSVR 2, and I would love to do some more PSVR 2 games, but I know that this channel is not really known for doing excuse me sorry, my nose is like super stuffed up, so I don't sound like I normally sound right now because I can't breathe through my nose. But so you guys are all about the stealth stuff, and I understand it. We're going to do a lot more stealth-oriented content this year, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. Next up, we did the Resident Evil Chainsaw demo, which was super fun. I did a bunch of little tiny videos of this stuff, showing you how to do different stuff, and I even did the Resident Evil 4 VR gameplay, which was really fun. Looks like I started doing a lot of these types of videos, and I want to continue doing some of these types of videos in the future, which are like going back and looking back at some of my favorite games, or not only just favorite games, but just some games in the past that, just kind of remembering where we come from, you know, in gaming and stuff. And so that's why you see these types of videos like these 2 here, and you'll see a few more, and stuff like that. I did one of my favorite bands right now is Hawken. They're such a great kind of prog metal type of band. Really love playing them. I put up these 2 videos again. This was the band that I was in back in 2014. Had a lot of fun with these guys, and I put those 2 up there. Then we did the Resident Evil 4 remake little VR thing. This was before the VR actually came out. The VR just came out now, so I've wanted to been trying it, but I don't have it on the PS or PS5 or the PSVR 2. I have the PC edition, and of course, there is no PC edition for Resident Evil remake. There might be a VR. Someone might have done it at this time, but at the time they didn't. It wasn't really VR, I guess you could say. I remember I did this stupid video with Solid Snake and President Biden. It was so stupid. Hold on, I want to watch this real quick. It took me like a day to edit this. Oh, you can't even hear it. Hold on. It took me, let me make it to where you can actually hear it. It took me literally a day, I kid you not, a day just to make this silly video.
This is Snake. I've reached the infiltration point.
Snake, this is President Biden, right on time as always. Let's get started. Commencing Operation Intrude, Foxtrot 014. Let's go over this one more time.
All right, so first off, I was using this stupid little voice thing, and that's actually me talking, and you can have your voice modulated as anybody that you wanted to. It was really, really dumb, but it was fun. So let's go back down here. We got a lot of videos to get through, and I want to make sure we get through them in a timely manner. Let's see. There we go. All right, so moving on, we did that. Did those. So then we moved on to our walkthrough for The Last of Us Part 1. I was hoping I'd get more views on this, but we just didn't end up getting a lot of views. As you can see, I did Grounded on. Now, of course, I've done 2 versions of The Last of Us Part 1 already. The original version when it came out, and then the remastered PS4 version when that came out. And then, of course, this one here. So I understand not a lot of people wanted to see it again, even though it was a brand new game. Not a lot of views. I was a little disappointed in it, but we kept chugging along and we did it. Played this little game. I thought the graphics looked kind of good, but the gameplay was boring as heck and there were so many bugs and glitches. I would say this is probably the worst game of the year. But I'll have to go through my list to see all I've played again to remember. But I really do think this was probably the worst game of the year, in my opinion, but we'll see. I did some VR mods for Cyberpunk. That was really fun. Did Spaceborne, which is a really, really fun, made by one guy. I mean, it's amazing. If you're into space games, definitely check this out if you haven't. We did more of that. Then we started doing Horizon Forbidden West, the Burning Shores DLC. Again, look at that. See, not a lot of people really cared about watching this, even though I had a great time and we finished it. But yeah, it's just not a lot of people were really, really interested. I need to figure out how I can get people more interested in these types of things. So if you have any ideas for me, please let me know. Moving on, I did yeah, look at that. That was my first big breakout video, and that only happened 8 months ago. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I did one of those in how the game plays in 2023. I honestly wish I would have continued playing more, and possibly, maybe I will continue playing more. If you guys want to see some more Ghost Recon again, maybe with a few of my buddies, that we could do some stealth stuff again, maybe bring that back. Let me know if you'd like to see that, because that's a possibility, because as you can see, these videos still do really good. This is a stealth channel, and that's what people want to see. This game definitely needed more time to cook. I did like kind of a mini review of what I played with it. It sucked. Let's just be honest. Did the Left Behind DLC, which actually had a few views. And then we started our, here, let me put it this way. So I did another video like I did with the previous 2 that I showed you earlier, where I just take random games and try to see how they play in 2023. Assassin's Creed Unity was one of the ones that I did, and that really kind of got me into playing Assassin's Creed series again. So I said, what's Assassin's Creed game that we could do that we haven't covered? And that was the Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. So I decided to do a 100% synchronization walkthrough for that. And it did somewhat okay, but definitely not as good. Look, that one doesn't even have only 852, but it is that interlude sequence, so I guess it makes sense. Now, I started using the Opera game browser around this time, and it's still the one that I use today. I actually love it, and you can see it right here. This is really cool. If I want to go to my Twitter, I just click on that and I'm at my Twitter. And it's optimized very, very well. I really, really, really enjoy using Opera. I don't use Chrome anymore. So I've been really liking that. So we continue with Assassin's Creed Remastered. Every now and then I'll do a Star Citizen video because I love playing Star Citizen in my free time. Did more Assassin's Creed Layers of Fear demo, which was really fun. We did this really weird video where I had different filters to show my face and stuff, because I'm not really one for big webcam stuff, but this was really fun. I really enjoyed testing that out, and maybe I'll do more streams with webcam and stuff, but it's not something I do on a normal basis. More Assassin's Creed, some reactions. I started doing reaction videos, and you can see this one kind of took off, the Metal Gear Solid Delta. That's going to be coming out sometime either this year or maybe next year. I'm not sure exactly when. That one did a few good views. These ones were doing okay. Alan Wake 2 I was super excited for, and it's my game of the year, period. There's no game I enjoyed more than playing Alan Wake 2. The second one I would say is probably a tie between Hogwarts and Starfield. I really enjoyed Starfield, so we'll get to that when it comes up. So I did more reaction videos because, you know, people were always yapping at me saying, why do you do trailers? You're just stealing the trailers. I'm not stealing anything. I'm literally showing you the games that I'm interested in on the channel. I never did reactions to them because I just wanted to get you guys excited about games that are going to potentially be on the channel. This is a gaming channel and I want to show off games. That's what you do. But I started doing more reactions to things that way, you know, to stop those people from hating all the time. You know, I'm just trying to show what we love, what games I love, and what games I want to play. Let's see. We did. Oh yeah, we had a Mirage trailer, Spider-Man 2 gameplay demo. I did the full game here. I actually got it out there. Pretty cool. That took a long time to edit. Did some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We did live streams on that. You don't see the lives, you just see the videos here. I started doing a producer credit for all of the people that follow me on Patreon, excuse me, and members. Leatherface for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, had lots of fun playing that game. Did a little bit more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I was really in an Assassin's Creed kick during this time, as you can see. Did the first 30 minutes Amnesia The Bunker, which was actually kind of fun, but nobody watched. Mortal Kombat, people like that. Witchfire, it was okay. Alan Wake 2. Liza P demo walkthrough was actually really fun. Star Wars Outlaws, very excited for that game. These are just the trailer stuff. Payday 3 came out, but it was just really not, it wasn't that good. I played a little bit of it and it just wasn't that good. Maybe it's better. Maybe I'll do a video of it on in 2024, but Payday 3, as of the time that I started playing it, it was not good. They needed to cook a little longer. Let's see. I'm really excited for Hellblade 2 when that finally comes out. Cyberpunk had its DLC, some Starfield stuff. I still haven't played Avatar. I've heard mixed things. I've heard people say that it's actually really good or that the game looks beautiful. And then I've heard people say that it's boring. So I don't know which one to believe. I do want to kind of check it out, but you got to be smart about what you spend your money on when you have very little. So Prince of Persia, I was kind of upset that they got rid of the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake and they went with this instead. But we'll see how it is because it's going to be coming very, very soon. Codename Jade, I think that's the online version, so we're going to see how that is. Nexus, I really enjoy Nexus, and I did one video on it, but I don't think enough people really cared too much. I did an exclusive gameplay thing for The Division, which was actually pretty fun on your phone. Let's see, full gameplay. I had a gameplay demo walkthrough for that. Then we started this game. So I originally did a long time ago. And if we do this, and you'll see here, if I type in, let's see, Sleeping Dogs, Centerstrain01. I had to walk through this a long, long time ago, as you can see it right here. And we had a total of 27 videos. So it's not like I didn't do a lot of the game. Now, each video is about 18 minutes long, probably on average or so. But then, you know, after a while, and they started out really good. This is 11 years ago. And it wasn't the definitive edition. This is before then. So I stopped. Last one I had was 10 years ago and I didn't finish it. So I said, you know what, this year, let's actually go back. Let's start it over because I got the definitive edition. And let's do it all the way through. So we did. Obviously didn't get as many views as it did way, way, way back then, but that's okay. Had lots of fun with it. And it was really, really, really fun. I enjoyed the prologue for the Alone in the Dark. I think that's coming out sometime early next year. We'll see how that goes. I started to get into a Dead Rising 2 fix, or Dead Rising fix a little bit. So I did the Case Zero, which was actually kind of fun to do. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And it looks like some of you did. It got more views than I thought it would actually get. We started doing Final Fantasy 16. I started out when I did a video first, and then people said they actually enjoyed it, and I kind of enjoyed it. So then I turned it into live streams, and we played about 30 hours of the game, but it just got so boring and repetitive. I loved the combat, but every single boss battle just seemed like it was a nonstop action fest, and it just got repetitive, and I just didn't end up enjoying it in the end. Great game, went on a little too long for me. So then we finished it. Then we did our full game thing like we've been doing. So then I got into the Max Payne feeling because of that, everyone's saying Max Payne's going to be remade and all that kind of stuff. And Remedy was coming back with Alan Wake 2. So I said, let's finish up Max Payne. So I started doing a Max Payne 2 walkthrough. I mean, it didn't do the best, but it didn't do the worst either. I really had a lot of fun playing it. And we did a full game version of it as well. I did one video for that. Yes, Rainbow Six. All right, so I have not finished Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I want to. It will be finished this year. I promise. I only have maybe 2 or 3 missions left, and I'll get it done. I still have all my saves. We're good. I haven't lost anything. Now that I'm actually taking medicine for my ADHD, I'm so much more focused on what I do. I am going to be working a lot more outside of YouTube now because YouTube does not support my family anymore, and I can't have it be my full-time job. So now I'm going to be driving full-time, door dashing, because that's all I can do right now because my back is too bad to do anything else. I've tried, trust me. So my Monday through Friday, I will be driving DoorDash starting next week. And that's what's going to be my Monday through Friday. And then during the day and then the week or the nights, I'm going to be working on videos. And then streams are most likely going to be on Saturday and Sunday. I haven't fully 100% figured it all out yet. There might be days where I don't do 5 days. I just need to make a certain amount of money in order to be able to pay the bills. So YouTube's just not cutting it anymore, everybody. It's just not. I mean, I'm not getting enough views. I've been too bad in all these years of not sticking with certain stuff, and I've lost a lot of followers, and there's no one to blame but myself. And all I want to do is support my family. So the biggest thing I'm going to do is making sure that I make enough money to feed my family and pay the bills. That's the most important thing. So YouTube is going to be taking a little bit of a backseat burner, but it's going to be, you're not going to notice it because I'm going to be smarter with YouTube, and you're always going to see content coming out every day, just like always, except I'm going to be smarter. I'm going to work longer on the weekends when I'm doing videos, like take a 10-hour day of nothing but gaming and get all those videos ready for the week and then release them that way. When new game comes out, I don't fully 100% know what exactly I'm going to do between driving and a new game coming out. If it's a new stealth game or something I think is going to be big on the channel, then obviously I'm going to focus on that. But I'm going to do the best that I can to try to balance these in a way that's going to allow us to keep my family up and at 'em. That's the most important thing, right? So I will finish this. I only have a few missions left. Daymare was actually a really, really fun demo that I played. This was an awesome game. I still have it. I love to do more content once they bring more out. Then we did okay, so let me explain this. I was so excited to finally do Grand Theft Auto 5 gold medal run. Once I saw, and I was going to do them by mission, but you got to remember there's like 70 to 80 missions in the game. And I was like, there's no way people are going to want to sit through 70 or 80 videos. And it's true because the first video only didn't even get 1,000 views. So how could I possibly continue in video format? By the end of it, I mean, you're going to have a video that has like 2 views. So I'm compiling all of the missions together a little at a time. And then once I finally finish that up, then I'm going to release it in one long video like all the other big YouTubers do. I think that's going to be better and probably keep more people's attention as opposed to doing 70 long or 70 mission form videos where some missions might only be 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I hope you guys understand that. So that's on hold until I get it all done. Rainbow Six Vegas 2, continue that to the Crew Motor Fest. Yeah, I was really, really into WWE 2K games or just really WWE games for a while, and I still am. I still love them. So I started doing some WWE content and stuff like that, as you can see, make up some silly videos just for some fun stuff to get to have something a little different on the channel. Played this and it got 3K views, so maybe this is a possible stealth game that I do. This is a stealth game, and I do want to do an emphasis on stealth games this year, so that is definitely a possibility of something we might do this year in the future. I take a look at the PC version of this. Didn't even make it to 1,000 views, but wanted to show it off to you guys. Spec Ops. That's when I started Spec Ops. It didn't get as many views as I was hoping, because this is such a great game, and you guys definitely need to check it out. See, some of these don't even have 1,000 views anymore. So the channel is definitely not what it used to be, and that doesn't hurt me in a way that, like, I know that it's my fault, and once you understand who's at fault, you can't blame anybody else but yourself. So I just need to do better. If I want to get those people back and I want to bring new people in, I have to be better. So that's what I want to do. So hopefully this year can be one of those years where I do better and I can bring a lot of people back to watch these types of videos that I really, really enjoy making. Let's see. Yeah. So, Caleb from vacation visiting mom. I'm not sure. Look at that one real quick.
What's up, ladies?
So yeah. So I'm at my mom's right there. Okay. So I must have visited home sometime there. Oh man, now I got to go all the way back. We shouldn't be that far anymore. So yeah, here we are. Yep. So I did an update there, more Spec Ops, and then did the full game there. So yeah, there was that. Madden, I was not happy with at all. Had a new stealth game, Shadow Gambit, but it's not the type of stealth game that you guys are used to on this channel. Therefore, didn't really do very good. Shadow of Mordor, that I did, this is another one of those videos where I'm playing something older just to see how it plays in 2023. Everspace 2 is actually a really, really fun game. Of course, this was when Texas Chainsaw came out, and had a lot of fun. I did a live stream or two on that as well. And then I started Immortals. I did have fun playing Immortals, but it did get kind of stale after a while. So I only did, I did these 3 here like that. And then I did a few live streams, I think. Let's see, more trailer stuff. And then here we go. So once Starfield was about to hit, I realized something. There's a part of me that always wants to do update videos on certain games that I'm excited about, like previews and things like that. I started doing that, and then I started noticing that these actually did pretty well on the channel. People were really excited about Starfield just as much as I was, and I wanted to put it out there. So that's why I started doing these things to give more info on everything. And look at that. I mean, they were doing better views than my normal videos. So I was really, really excited to see some more people get to see some of the stuff that I was doing. Like there, look, as a 36K one. That's pretty cool. And then this was before the game came out, by the way. This was just getting into the game, like showing you, like getting excited for certain elements of the game. I had some exclusive gameplay, excuse me, for Assassin's Creed Mirage. And I really loved playing Assassin's Creed Mirage. This was before the game came out, though. This was exclusive. I didn't really get a chance to show off a lot of gameplay. They didn't give me a lot of time, and my game crashed about 4 times. Didn't really have any crashes during the game when it actually released, but during that session before the game released, I had a lot of crashes. Started Mortal Kombat, didn't really get a lot of views, but I still kept going because I really, really enjoyed it. And I did the same thing like I do with my other walkthroughs where we play it this way. Did the Ghost Runner demo, didn't really get any views. Ghost Runner 2 looked like it a really, really cool game. Would have loved to actually get to do a walkthrough for it, but obviously people weren't interested. Got to gauge what you gauge, you know. We did that. Did all of Mortal Kombat. I think I did a full game one too. Look, and that didn't even get 732 views. I want to finish this. I only did 3 videos so far, chapter 1, 2, and 3. It's not that long, so I know I can finish it. I still have the saves. I'm good to go. I want to finish that, so I will finish that this year. There's another one that I will finish. And then I started doing some videos for this. So I was a little saddened by the fact I didn't get a lot of views on my review. This was one of the first reviews that I really, really took a lot of time. I was so gracious to Ubisoft for giving me the game like 2 weeks early so that I could actually do a review. I want to do reviews. I want to do that stuff that those others are doing, because it's a way for me to branch out than not doing just walkthroughs, but also doing reviews to help people decide whether or not they should get a certain game. So I was a little upset that I only got 2.4, but the walkthrough itself of the new game, I mean, the views aren't like they were in my previous Assassin's Creed games. Like if you look here, just gonna type in Centerstrain01, that way it goes to just mine. And you'll see like, you know, all of those videos that'll show up like these, and these had really, really good views. Like if I would click on this one right here, there's 159, but that's 10 years ago. That's back when my channel was really, really thriving. So I don't get those types of views anymore. Same thing for this. Even when I did this here, that's 89, and there's actually a few of them that even got higher than that, up into the 100s. Let's say I click on that one, that's 119. You know, back then I had really, really good views of Assassin's Creed. So I kind of fallen from the wayside a little bit, obviously. But this one did okay, I thought. I mean, I got 10K on the first one. Most people today, they just want to see these big 11-hour videos and then watch them at their own leisure. But you're trying to do what's best for your channel. At the same time, you're trying to do what you feel is right. So sometimes those two don't meet. So we did this by like kind of sections or whatever, just like we always do. Yeah, it did okay. Not the best, but it did okay. And I was really happy playing the game. I really enjoyed Mirage. Then I started doing Metal Gear. Started getting back into Metal Gear because the Metal Gear Solid Collection was coming out, the Master Collection, and those did somewhat decent. Now, here's the thing. Look at this. This is not a lot of views when it comes to supporting your family on YouTube. It's really, really not. Let me, I'm going to make an example out of this here. So let's take this part 2, 4.7. Right, so 4.7 thousand views. You can click on analytics, and you guys don't normally see all this, but you can see I made $21 from that one specific video. So when it came to stealth at 4.7, $21, that's not too bad. So I didn't mind the views because that's not too bad. Some will be higher, some will be significantly lower, and it's so hard to judge that based off of what you're doing. But this is also around November-ish time frame. So ads are up. You get more money for each specific video. So you get kind of like a little glimpse of some. Usually when I get about 1,000 views, I might make $2, around $2 to $3. So think about $2 to $3 a video, because if you go through this entire list, most videos have about 1,000 views. For the most part, and these ones don't even get to 1,000 views, so you can kind of see what I'm saying. You know, they average out to about 1,000. So it's really, really, it's up and down. You know, like say this part 3 here. Let me go to this one, and you'll see. This one has about the same views as the other one did. That one made 32. So it depends on how popular a specific game is. Depending on that. So that you kind of get a glimpse, but you got to realize that if you're doing something like this for a living, that's not going to cut it. It may seem like, whoa, that's $32 for one video, but I can't put out 10 videos a day. I can only usually put out 1, maybe 2 videos a day, if that, because you don't want to put too much content out, or else people will just get tired and they feel like they don't have enough time to watch. So you got to kind of spread it out a little bit. So most of these weren't done in the same day. So just to give you guys a heads up on that. So we did that. We did this. Your Metal Gear, was so excited. Showed you guys a third person mod for Metal Gear Solid 2. Kept going with Metal Gear Solid, and then I did the thing where we did that there. And notice how this one did very, very well for me. 64,000. I was very happy with putting out just the speedrun version of it, which was taking out all the cutscenes, and we also did the one with the full game too. So giving you guys variety for those that want to watch, and this obviously means a lot of people that are outside of my subscriber base are watching it, and that's what I'm trying to get. I need to get new people as well. So then we moved on to Metal Gear Solid 2. This one was my most proud walkthrough this year for sure. We can have some gameplay for Metal Gear Solid Delta. Some more Star Citizen stuff I did, multiplayer with friends. I've been really having fun. But like, say, look at this. This is doing multiplayer with friends. If I click on this and you see it's only like 491 views, right? When videos get like this, I'm only because it's December, so ads are still good. Once January comes rolling around, ads are going to go down completely. So you're going to get less than probably 3/4 of this. So a 491 view will probably make me only 50 cents as of January 1st. So you got to kind of, you kind of get a little glimpse to see how, some things are. It's a bumpy ride, man. You never know from one month to the other what game is going to come out and be seen by a lot of people or something like that. And then I did one of these, right? Just like the year before, where the kid jumped up on stage at the Game Awards and I got 1 million views in that video because I was the first one to put it out. I put this thing out here, and that one did 51K. So you would think, okay, that one didn't do too bad. But look at the ratio here. 51K, $85. Our ratio is definitely not as good as the ratio from a 4K 1,000 views, and it was only getting what? Like, I think it was like $30. So you see the difference, right? Some videos are going to be better than others. That's just how it plays out. And you just never know. Even if you get a lot of views on a certain video, it might not take off monetarily. So you got to be careful. Continued on Metal Gear Solid. That one took a while to do because, I had to go through the missions multiple times to record the cutscenes and the gameplay separately because I wanted to mix the cutscenes in, and that takes twice the amount of time. And then now we're getting closer to just about 2 weeks ago. And then my little guy, I missed this guy so much. And so I had a bunch of videos prepared that I did, like hour-long videos for when I was home visiting my mom for Christmas. And that's when I started doing these. So first one we did was BioShock, then we did Tomb Raider, Max Payne, Alien, and then Tomb Raider, which one was the last one. And that's it. That's all the videos we've done this year. Not a lot of walkthroughs. I think there's a lot of walkthroughs I need to do more of. I need to do better. I think, in my opinion, and I'm definitely going to try to do better. And I'm just going to quickly go over this side because these are the live streams. Remember, I did a lot of live streams this year. So, because we also did some games were just specifically live streams. Trying to go to that's over 1 year ago. So it's somewhere around in here because it says 11 months ago. Because we see Dead Space was a complete live stream. Freelancer, we did look, that got some good views. Here's some of the live streams. And this is what I was saying is that when you're doing live streams and videos at the same time, the algorithm really doesn't like it. And I'm afraid that when I do live streams and videos, that the algorithm says you got to pick one or the other. You can't do both. I need to figure out what to do. That's why I said the whole thing about maybe streaming Let's Plays on Twitch and then taking the VODs to YouTube and then having everything on YouTube be VODs except for specific streams that I do over on YouTube, like learning how to do a certain stealth mission or something in a video game. And so you'll see I had some really good with Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy did very, very well, although you could see the dip. And this was literally done the next day. This was 6 days before release of the game because there was that early period that you could play. So 103K and then dipped down to 25 and then down to 15. I was still happy having it this high because I don't normally get views this high. So I was still happy with it. Very good. Atomic Heart, I couldn't get into it enough. It was kind of like BioShock, but it wasn't keeping my interest. Again, I wasn't taking any medicine as I am now. So had a Resident Evil 2 VR mod. Wolong was very, very fun, but I'm not good at die, rinse, repeat games. I'm not because of my ADHD. Maybe I'm better at them now, but when I wasn't taking medicine, I wasn't very good at it. Chainsaw Demo, Horizon. Resident Evil 4. I have not done a Resident Evil 4 walkthrough. I've only done a Let's Play. So maybe this year we'll get to actually doing the Resident Evil 4 remake walkthrough on professional. We'll see. Then we did, leading up to the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen game, we replayed the first one in a Let's Play format, which did pretty well. I enjoyed that. And then we started this one. And these streams didn't do too bad. I mean, not a lot of views, but not too bad. I'll take it. We'll go up through here quick. As you can see I had lots of hours of playing Final Fantasy. And they didn't really do that well. But I was really enjoying the game up until a point where it just got too repetitive. I was still doing a lot of wrestling games. That was really fun, but that got copyrighted. That was when I visited my mom. Was at her house. Even did a Baldur's Gate 3 stream. Need to get back and continue the Expanse because I really enjoyed that. Mortal Kombat, meta gameplay. Fort Solis was a fun stream. And that's there. See, we did a stream there. And then we started Starfield, and that was probably one of my favorite games of the year, as I said previously, and I do want to continue and finish it. I'm like 60 hours into the game, but I think I only have like maybe 2 main missions left, so I know we can get it done pretty quick if I do it. I've kind of taken a little break from it because I played it so much. I mean, these are long streams. These are it's almost an 8-hour stream, 5-hour, 5, 6, 5. I mean, I did a lot, and that's a lot for me. I wasn't taking medicine at the time. Same thing for Mortal Kombat. I really enjoyed that. Cyberpunk, I do want to continue that. I still need to play RoboCop. I have really enjoyed the demo, and people really liked it. Again, having ADHD sucks, and I'm just so happy now I can take medicine without fear that it's going to mess my heart up. We did a little brought Retro Saturday back. We did Miles Morales to get ready for Spider-Man 2. Then we did Spider-Man 2, which did okay, not perfect. And then me and my wife, we played Alan Wake 2, which was so fun. We didn't get a lot of views on it, but I just had such a blast playing it. And thank you everybody that watched it, because it was my favorite game of the year. I really loved it. Actually, look at that. Look at that. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 getting me almost 8,000 views. That was pretty cool. This was actually really good. And now they have English subtitles. So I might even continue this. The Man Who Erased His Name, because it's got English subtitles and I prefer English, even though I know it's better in Japanese and more authentic. But I really, I think would prefer in English, just for me, because I'm a visual learner. Yeah, so then we continued there. I remember this was a tough stream to get through. I was going through a very difficult time with everything just not going our way. It was tough. And to finish up, we did the Game Awards, and look at that. Ragnarok did very well. So happy with that one. Let's see what this one did. I usually don't go into the details of how much I make in a little thing, but you got to do it this way, I guess. Oh, made 54. Not bad, but that could also be because membership. So 51 was actual ads from people watching. So sometimes those things can be really good. As you can see, it even tells you the split. So while live, it made $23, and then after people watching it after the live stream, it was 28. So it was a good even split there. And of course, that one was much bigger than the other ones. And then there you go. And then here we are. And then the last stream I did, what you see right here, when we were playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, which probably didn't really make me anything, I would say. $1.73. See what I mean? So it's so hit and miss. It's even getting a few views in the last 48 hours, but I only did this stream like 2 or 3 days ago. So you can see, yeah, you can see everything there. Oops. Let's go back to, there we go. And then here we are. The game is not, or the channel is not like how it used to be, back when we would get 2.4 million views for EA Sports UFC video or the Bill Clinton thing. That Bill Clinton right there, that literally paid for my rent. This one video. One video right here, one 40-second video that I put out as quickly as I possibly could because I thought it was funny, paid for my rent. That one video. And that's a huge thing. So you can see when those people out there that get 1.7 million, like the Rad Brad gets 1.7 million for 30-minute video that he puts out. He's making a lot of money. So, and it's probably even more than that. So you could see how, you just try to get as lucky as you can. And sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. It's really hard to say which ones are going to be good and which ones are not. I have some of these classic walkthroughs and videos that I have done. I just have a few videos that are even above 1 million. Uh-oh. Where's Inside? Hold on. Uh-oh. Why is my biggest video Not on there. Right there. 5.2. I have no idea. This one video did me so well. I don't even know. Actually, this video has supported this channel, and this is going to sound so weird. This video has literally supported this channel for the last 6-7 years, right? In the last 28 days, it's made $120. Most of my income comes from this video. Look, in the last 48 hours, still 3,000 views. This one game that, if you go lifetime, since uploaded, this one game with 5.2 million views. So think about this. When you see all those millions of views, and a lot of people don't show this kind of stuff, and it's not illegal for you to show it or whatever, but I just want to give you a reference. This is lifetime. This is not like what I've made, like in the last month. This is since 2016. This one thing has made that much money for me. That's over 7 years, right? So that one did fairly well. So I've usually got about $120 a month from that video alone. So that's pretty cool. But eventually people are not going to watch this anymore, right? It's going to be done. It's going to be over. Like if I type in inside walkthrough, I'm not the first one that shows up anymore, right? You got all these other guys. He's always there. I mean, because he plays everything so early, because he's got like a insider or something. I don't know. But where am I at anymore? I'm not there anymore. Where am I? You see what I mean? So that one's going to stop. There I am. So you got to go down like 12, 15 before you get to mine anymore. So eventually this isn't going to make me any more money. And then once that goes out, the thing that's actually helping us out so much is going to be gone. Right? A lot of my older games aren't making me any money anymore. So it gets tougher and tougher. So whenever I say, if you can support, and that's because if you can, that's going to be the best way to keep this channel alive and to keep it going, because this is what we try to do for a living. But this is something it's a passion of mine, and I want to keep it going for as long as I can. So for those of you that are members, patrons, and all that, you're really helping to just keep this channel alive. I hope I can continue to do this for years to come, but I know that every good thing must come to an end. It's been a tough year. This has been probably my worst year, and I would imagine that it's possible that this next year could be even worse. So I have to prepare myself for that. But I want to keep the faith, and I want to continue to do the best that I can. And that's why I want you all to give me whatever feedback that you can. Support the channel any way that you can by liking. So important to leave a like if you enjoy the video. And I'm not saying, not to leave a like or anything. What I'm just saying is, if you enjoy the video, leave a like. It really helps. Also, comment. Watch the video for a little period of time if you have the time to do that. Watch time adds a big thing to the analytics and the metric system when it comes up to how these videos get sent in the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. So those 3 things are all completely free, and you don't have to do anything. You can just watch my content all day, every day if you enjoy it. And that doesn't cost you a darn thing, right? And you'll be helping me. You will literally be helping me. But if you're able to do a little more, then that's when you can become a Patreon or use the links, become a member, or use my buy me a coffee or whatnot. All that kind of stuff just helps us to be able to pay the bills on time and keep everything going. And so I hope I have some great videos and great walkthroughs coming for you guys in 2024. And I hope you all enjoy, have a safe holiday, and just make 2024 the best year that you possibly can. Do something nice for people, because life is short, and just continue to be the best you that you can be. All right. There's too much hate in this world going on right now. I don't care what political side you're on or where you're from. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just care about you. So please be a good, decent person. Help others out when they need it, because they'll help you out when you need it. And if all of us just did that, man, this world could be such a better place. Lots of cool ideas coming up that I can't wait to talk about, and other stuff for the new year. So I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. And thank you for following me and subscribing as long as you have. And I hope I've continued to earn your subscription. And I hope that we can keep this train moving down the track. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you on the next video. Peace out. Bitches.